Hello friends, welcome to my channel Tech Hub. So in today's video we will learn about the package. What is package in Java and why to use package. So let's get started with that one. So what is package in Java? If you see the definition of package, then we can say that a package is a directory structure. A package is a directory structure that can contain classes, interfaces, annotations or enums. Or we can say that in a simple word we can say that a package is a directory structure which contain all the .class files. That is a package. Means we are writing our programs, so many programs will be there, so many classes will be there, so that classes we have to combine into a single folder or in single directory structure. So that directory structure actually is a package in Java. So how we can create the package and why we need this package, so that is important to know. So if we can define, then package can be described as a package can be defined as a group of similar type of classes and interfaces. What is similar type of classes or interfaces? Suppose if we are developing a web application, so in that way in modern web development architecture, all the developers are following the model view and controller model, MVC architecture. Using MVC architectures, nowadays the web applications are developed. So in the model and view and controller, we are separating files according to their functionality. In the controller files, all the controller of application will be in one folder, that is called controller. All the models will be in the one directory structure, that is called model, and view is a separate part, that is that can be accessed from your browser. So that has a special directory structure also. So here if you see model and controller or any DTO or any adapter or any service, according to their functionality we will put them in a different directory structure. Anyhow, all are .class files only, but according to the functionality, according to the similarity of them, we have distributed them and we have put them in a separate directory. So in that case package is required. So we can say that a package can be defined as a group of similar type of classes and interfaces. And the second point why we are using this is the one reason we are using to combine the similar types of classes in single directory. We are using, this is the one point. And the second point, we are used in order to avoid the naming confliction. Suppose sometime naming confliction will be there. Suppose one util is there, like common util, that common util we developed, or some other libraries we are importing, that library may be using the same name for the class common util, and one common util may be already present in your application already. So two names, same name of classes are present in your application, and in same class both class you want to import. How it is possible? Because the name is same, you cannot use the import statement at that time. So in that case the package is important. You can distribute them by the package name, because package name is different, that definitely the package name will be different. If the class name is same but the package name may be different. To avoid the naming confliction, we are using package here. and package and the directory structure is used to store the files. To create the package, directory structure is used. How we should give a name actually? Okay, we have to use package in our program because we have to avoid the naming confliction, and we have to categorize the file according to their functionality or according to their similarity. We have to categorize them. So for that purpose we have to use package here. So how we should give the package name? So here is a one standard that is suggested by Oracle. You should give the package name in this format only. How? First one is a company type, like this, that may be organization, that may be commercial, that is used in India only. So you can give com org here. Company type you can give com org in anything, that according to your company type you can give. Next one, your company name you can give. Third one, project group means, suppose one company A is there, that company A is building the projects of banking project, that company is building, and there are so many banks in India, if you see. So that same company can build two object of bank X and bank Y for both. So how you will give the name? com.abc.bank.x, com.abc.bank.y. only this bank name you will change. Type, project type is banking, you can use bank or you can use banking, that is up to your choice. You are grouping the project according to their purpose, that is banking project. So that's why what you will give. Company type you will give com. Company name you suppose your company name is ABC, then you will give com.abc. Project type, suppose that is banking project, so you will give banking or bank, so com.abc.bank. And what is the bank name? That bank name may be XYZ or anything, that up to your choice. So this is the example of package. So you should give the package name in this format only. That is the suggested, that is the recommended way to declare a package. And there is some restriction also. You cannot give any package name. Package name should not be start from Java. That is one recommended, because Java itself is using that word actually. So you cannot use that one. There is a condition, and it should not contain any special character also. Special character it cannot have. So this is the two restriction that you should follow while declaring the package. And you can declare the package in this way only. This is the recommended way. This is the example of that one. And how to declare the package in Java class? Suppose you are creating a one class, you have to declare one package. You can, in that class only you have to declare package. So package will be declared by package statement. This is a package statement. This is a keyword package. After that one, just you give your package name. Package name is nothing but this is our package name. That's it. So package name and termination symbol. So your package will be declared. For example, we are giving this one package com.techhub.core Java demo. All the core Java demo we are putting here, like that we can give. So this is our package example. Suppose, let's see an example here. Okay, suppose if you see, we have created two .java files here. One is mathUtil. This is our mathUtil class. Here in this mathUtil class we have declared one public class mathUtil and one constructor. That is up to your choice. You want to declare many constructor, you can declare 2-3 constructor also, but default constructor should be there. That is recommended way. We will learn this one, what is constructor, why to use constructor, how many types of constructor you can give, that all this thing we will learn when we will come to this topic. Here in this mathUtil we have declared one method, that is addition. It is making addition of two number and it is returning the result. In the same way, we have declared another method, that is subtraction. It is making the subtraction of these two numbers and returning the result. And the third one, we have declared one multiplication, that is making the multiplication of x and y, and it is returning the result. And the last one, we are making a division, and in this division we are taking two parameter x and y, and that x and y division we are returning as a result. So this one is the math-util. Suppose this is a math-util, and that math-util package is this one that we have declared here, package org.abc.util. This is our package, this is our package. So this is the package statement that we declared, and this is our this is our class, as usual we have seen. So this is important here, we have to understand this only. We have declared this package. What we are telling, we are giving our organization is org, ABC's company name, and this is organization is making one utility package that is called util, org.abc.util. Under this one I am making a math-util, mathematical operation you can perform with this class. So this is a util, and we have created another class, that is main class. In this class we are importing this package, import statement is there. This is import statement, and this is another this is the package declaration for this main class. For this main class, this is a package declaration. This is different that previously in this math-util we are taking org.abc.util, and in main class demo our package name is com.techhub.core java demo. This is our package name. math-util.java package name is org.abc.util, and main class demo package name is com.techhub.core java demo. And inside this main class demo we are importing the org.abc.util package dot main math-util. If you give star, that also fine. What will happen if you give star here? It will import all the classes whatever is there in that package. That is not a good way. You should not do that one. You should always use a single class name always. That is recommended way. So here math-util we are importing. What does it mean? In this class, in this main demo class, we want to use math-util. In that case we have to import only. This is the use of import statement. So in today's topic we are learning both import and package both. Okay, so import statement is nothing but that is used to import other classes into the present class. Here present class is main class demo. In this main class demo we want to import math-util. So we have to give import statement, and this import statement is given in this way. So this is import statement and this is package statement. So how we can create this this package means, when we will create dot class file, what will happen? Suppose if I am opening here terminal and I will create here math-util.java. First we have to compile this one. That's why Java compiler is required. We are giving here compiler. So this is Java compiler. We have given here compiler, and just pressing enter. So if you see, you will see one dot class file is created, math.util dot class. We have compiled this only, but where is the package? We are saying the package is a directory structure that contain all the dot class files, but where is the package here? There is no package, no. So what we have to do, we have to compile in some different way. In that case, if we want to create package, suppose in math-util.java package statement is there, but we don't want to create package, so we can compile in a simple way how we compiling in the previous videos. In the same way you can compile. But if math inside math.utl package statement is there and you want to create package, then you have to compile by this parameter java c compile into d. D is for directory. D for directory. In which directory? In present directory, with the help of package statement. So now you see, now if you see what was the package of math.utl package is org.abc.utl, org.abc.utl. and if you see after compiling with this command, after compiling with d option and d dot math.utl.java, after compiling in this way we got one directory structure, that is org. Under org, if you open this org, you will see abc. Under abc, if you see, you will see utl. Under utl, if you open, you will see math.utl.class. See what was the package of that math.utl class? Math.utl class package is org.abc.utl, org.abc.utl. so if you see in this java demo, you will find one org. Under org you will find abc, under abc you will find utl, and under utl you will find math.utl.class. so this is making org.abc.utl only, because after org, if you see the directory structure, how it will be, we have declared this package, so how this package will come? First it will create org folder, because you give dot. If you are not giving dot, then it will create org abc one folder. But if you give a dot here, it means it will create first org folder. Under this org folder it will create abc folder. Under abc folder it will create utl folder. Under utl folder your JVM will put your .class file. How JVM will process this one? How JVM will process this package? When you will compile by java c hyphen d dot java dot file name dot java. When you compile in this way, your JVM will create the package in such way, in this way, according to your, it will separate the folder name on the basis of dot. So your JVM will create one folder named org. Under this org your JVM will create folder abc. Under this abc folder your JVM will create utl folder, and under this utl folder your JVM will create your file math.utl.class. so this is the way of compilation of this package statement. How this package statement is processed in JVM, your JVM will process in this way. So if you observe what is the package statement of com.techhub.core demo. What is the package statement of main class demo.java? The package name of main class demo.java is com.techhub.core demo. So if you compile this one, main class demo.java in this way, then how the package and structure will come, how your package directory will come? It will come com.techhub.core demo dot main class demo.class. it will come in this way. See, your new package came. Under com techhub is there, under techhub core java demo is there, under core java demo main class demo is there, so this is the compilation process of this .java file, who that contain a package statement. This is the way we can compile the .java file which contain the package statement. In this way we can do java-d-mathutl we can compile in this way. How we will run this? Suppose in this main class demo, where is main class demo? That is inside com.techhub.main class demo. This is our main class. In this one, main method is there, so we have to execute this one. How we will execute this one? So we have opened here one terminal, and how we will run this one in the same way. Java com.techhub.core java demo dot main class demo. That's it. Yes, main class demo. This is the way how we can run this one. See, we are using the same Java. This is our JVM. To this JVM we are telling please execute this main class demo. Please execute this class. This class is present under com.techhub.core java demo. Under this core java demo, this class is there. So we have to give fully qualified name. This is called fully qualified class name. This is fully qualified class name. What is the name? What is the meaning of fully qualified class name? The class name that contain the package also, and the package we are appending before to the class name is called fully qualified class name. So this class name is main class demo, but fully qualified class name is com.techhub.core java demo dot main class demo. This is fully qualified class name. So to run this code we have to use fully qualified class name while running, and this will run. Suppose, what is the use of this dot? Actually, this dot will tell your JVM you have to put the directory structure, or you have to put the package into this current directory only. Current directory is what? Current directory is this Java demo only. This Java demo is a current directory only. This is our current directory. So if you want to put in some other directory, then how will you do that one? Instead of this dot, you have to give that name. Actually, you have to give the name of that directory. Suppose I want to give this C path. I want to give this name. I want to put in this C path. Then how you can put that one? So we have to give that path name. Suppose I want to compile this one. In that case, this is the path name, like ABC XYZ and C path, like that you can give. But currently this directory is not there. ABC XYZ C path is not there. If this is a valid, if this directory is a valid, then you can put in that directory, no issue. So this is the way to put in another directory. Suppose this one. How to create a package for file that contain package statement? This is the similar way. Java C _d dot file name. You can compile, but if you want to, this will compile in your present directory where you opened the terminal only. You have opened the terminal in this one only. Here only we have opened this terminal in Java demo only. So it will compile in this directory only, and it will create package in this directory only. But if you want to create in some other directory, then you have to give this name. You have to give this name. You have to give the directory path. You have to give directory path. After giving the directory path, you will give the file name. This particular file will be compiled into this directory. The package will be created in this directory. Now it will not create in your present directory. If you will not give dot and you have to give another path, so your file will be compiled and package will be created into this directory path, into your given directory path. And this is for to compile all the .java files. Suppose in your present directory there are so many .java files, then you have to compile each file one by one. That is very difficult process. You cannot do that one at all, because suppose 1000 files is there, 100 files is there, then you have to run that statement 100 times. No, you just give .java, star.java from this present directory. When you give star.java, your all file will be compiled into present directory. And if you give instead of dot, you will give directory path and space star.java. So in your given directory path, all the files will be compiled. All the .java file will be compiled. So this is the way you can compile the file who has a package statement. So this is the way you can compile a file which has the package statement. Okay, and how will you execute this one? So we have already seen this one. This is the way that you can execute your file. This is the statement. Java is a JVM. Here you have to give fully qualified class name dot class name, fully qualified path or class name. Fully qualified class name is nothing but the package of a class. Here you have to give the package of class. After that one you have to give the class name. So your class will be executed. So this is the example of that we have executed here. com.techhub.core java demo.main class demo. So this one we have already executed. So here one concept came actually. Suppose if the class is not found in declared in import statement. Suppose sometime what happen? Suppose inside this com.techhub.core java demo main class demo is class is there, that we are executing. But if you see the source code, inside main class demo you are importing math.util, and that math.util is not present in this package. It is present in org package, and org package, suppose it is not here, it is we have deleted from here, it's not here. Then what will happen? You will not able to compile it. You will not able to run that one. Where is that run statement? Yeah, see, it will tell class not found exception. Which class? No class default found exception, no class definition found exception. Which class? org.abc.util.math.util. This class is not there. So we have to give this class, then only we can compile. So but currently this class is not here, so I am compiling that class again. Where is that one? Okay, math.util hyphen dot. So now this file came, now it is executed successfully because that package is present here. Suppose this package is not here, this package is I am putting inside this C path. I am putting in this C path. This package is present somewhere else. The package is present somewhere else. It's not here. In that case, what you have to do? Still, it will give the same error. In that case, you have to use class path. You have to use class path. What is class path here? You can set the class path. You can set the class path. Class path is nothing but a class path is a directory structure where your JVM will search for directory. Your JVM will search for directory of packages or .class files. A class path is nothing but a directory structure or a package directory where your .class file or package is present. So you can set your class path, your path. You can whatever the where you are compiled, you can give that path. For this is for Linux and this is for Windows operating system. For multiple path you have to use this symbol, and in Linux for multiple path you have to use this symbol. And if you want to see current class path, then you can execute this statement. This is for Linux, this is for Windows operating system. So that is the use of package. That is the use of package. Okay, so in the next video we will see the Java archives. What is Java archives? Why to use Java archives? So I hope you like the video. Please subscribe my channel and we will see you in next video. Till that, bye bye.